Cool, so hello everyone, it's a short-ish video from me today. Thanks for tuning in again. First time watching, make sure you hit like and subscribe to the videos. Lots of content to check out on my channel. We're at Gatwick version 4.2 I believe, which is a freeware mod on Nexus Mods. You can see the guys create the tower and loads of really cool stuff. So today we are Tomjet 165 and we'll be leaving Gatwick Airport and flying to Skiathos, and in lieu of
delivery, good afternoon, EG 7460 uniform 555 320
some new updates coming forward for the A32nx, they're going to be including AIRWAYS support and things like that, which is what I'm testing right now. For this video, this is going to be my second test out of to check its function. So I've generated our flight plan already using Simbrief, and I'll just bring that up for you guys. And you can see here.
City Edinburgh Lambourne to SA7 today 16
this is our route. So it's a fairly long route, and it's got quite a few different waypoints and a few different airways. And more interestingly, at the very end of the flight is a VOR-DME approach to Skiathos, not an ILS. So it's extremely challenging in itself, quite different than what we would normally do for an ILS approach, and I'll cover that in another video. So let's go ahead and get the MCDU set up with the flight plan with the new AIRWAYS function. So into the cockpit we go, and we can see everything's blank. So I've just started the flight, and I've typed in the scratch pad down here, EGKK, Gatwick, / and it's LGSK for Skiathos, which is there. Our diversion airport is LGAV, and for some reason it's given us a flight level of 230, but I don't know why Simbrief is doing that at the moment, but it's not correct. But anyway, within the sim, we type it into the scratch pad and we hit on the top right button, like so. And this page is for company routes, and we don't have any in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so you just hit return. For the alternative, we can type in what we've just seen, LGAV, and our flight number, we are TUI Airways, so it's Tomjet for our call sign, and 165 for our flight number. We need an odd flight level because of heading east, so we'll go with flight level 330. So that's the first page of the init bit done. What we could do then is go across to do the zero fuel weight and things like that, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to skip straight to our flight plan. So from Gatwick Airport, if you can see here, we're going to be flying the Bognor 1M departure. Now if you go onto vatsim.uk/airports/EGKK, it'll tell you loads of the stands that are in use, so you can find a available stand so you don't spawn on top of anybody else. But also you get a number of arrival departure procedures and a tab here to access charts.
EC87 Charlie Delta.
So it's all in one place, which is great. In addition to all the call signs and things. And interestingly, you can actually see here Bognor 1 X-ray or Bognor 1 Mike, but we'll go with the Bognor 1 X-ray. It's probably going to be the exact same. And on the Simbrief map we can see roughly what to expect when we look on our navigation display. So let's go ahead and put that in. I'm not sure if it was actually at the start of the video, but for in it we type in the airport here, EGKK, so when we type it, it would appear in the scratch pad as it's appearing just here, LGSK. I know I've just mentioned it, but I think I might have had it on the charts instead. Then you press that to commit it into that box, and then another page appears. Just press return, and then you can fill out the diversion airports, the flight number, your cost index, and cruise. So we go into EGKK, we click on the top left button, and that will suck us into the make sure your scratch pad's clear. It will suck us into the lateral revision from Gatwick page. We can type in departure, click in there. We can expect runway 26 left, and we've got Bognor 1 Mike, Bognor 1 X-ray. So we'll go ahead and pop this on plan mode actually. Click on Bognor 1 X-ray, and you can see it fill in on the SID in the centre of the MCDU at the top there. And it started to build it into the nav display as well.
Gatwick delivery, good afternoon, EC87 Charlie Delta, stand 48, Airbus A319 with information Alpha, requesting IFR to Palma.
And we can just hit insert. So that will now put into our flight plan at the very beginning the Bognor 1 X-ray departure. There we are. It takes a few minutes for it to think.
Bristol,
so you can see it takes us down to Bognor.
To Palma, Bognor 1 X-ray departure, squawk 4232.
We clear to Palma, Bognor 1 X-ray departure, and squawk 4232, EC87 Charlie Delta.
That same route, we're down to Bognor, which is just over the coast south of Brighton. Now if we scroll up, we can see the next one is from Bognor. We want to join the Lima 612 airway to Zamab. You can see it's just a couple of waypoints, Bembo, Hawk, and then Zamab. Oh, excuse my poor wheel discipline. Okay, so let's see how we would input that into the new functions within Microsoft Flight Simulator on the A32nx mod. So we can click on Bognor, and we have the AIRWAYS tab, which never used to actually do anything, or if it did, it was broken. So if we click in here, we now get additional options, and this is now where we can just start pumping in the flight plan really quick. So we can type in Lima 612 and put it into the left, and then we want the waypoint that we're going to go to, which will be Zamab XA MAB. Then we put it into the right hand side, like so. After Zamab, we want to join the UL612 airway. UL612. Put it into the left of the box, and then we want to fly that airway all the way down to Madiv. Put that on the right. Now this should be, potentially, there we are, you can see it building into the flight plan now. And if we just pause where we are at the moment, and you can see we've got Bembo, Hawk, Zamab, Fuel, Impacts, Resmi, Odebu, Okasi. If I flick this back onto the charts for you on Simbrief, we can follow this down. Zamab, Fuel, Impacts, Resmi, Odebu, Okasi, Okeku, Okepi, all the way down to Mu, and then left Madib. So we'll zoom out to
741 mic check.
You can see that that has actually all gone in seconds.
Lufthansa 741, this is Gatwick delivery, can't seem to find you on the
just in
ground
case
to
it
Gatwick.
pop up then on my
Readability,
single display, so I'm trying to
5
sort of record this for you guys, showing different screens, but might be a little bit messy. I do apologise. You can see we've got most of the flight plan already in a matter of minutes, which is
Lufthansa 741, this is Gatwick Grand. You're probably looking for someone
so if we then go to, from Madiv, we want UL612 again.
Might be, I don't know, it's the first time for me.
To Biban. And there's a few other little bits that we want to put in, and at this point I'm not really sure how to put in directs. So what I tend to do, just so I know that it doesn't mess up in the actual flight plan, is I click return, and it will save all of this so far. And you can see it's all gone in, which is awesome. Look how much time we've saved. We can see we go all the way down to Biban, and then we want direct Pappies. So we can click into Biban, click into next waypoint. What is it? Pappies, P-A-P. Flight plan. I have to go back down to the bottom. Biban. Click into Biban. Oh wow, I'm having a mare. That's my fault because I realised make sure your scratch pad is clear.
Hello.
So lateral revision from Biban, and then we want to go direct to Pappies. So P-A-P-I-Z.
Cabin to 2506.
In the bottom of the scratch pad,
Get
and we just add it in
good.
here.
Afternoon, readability tree quite quiet.
After Pappies, we want to go direct Pindo.
Something 546, request 5 please.
See Pappies, Pindo. So click into Pappies, lateral revision from Pappies, and then we want Pindo, P-I-N-D-O. Papa, India, November, Delta, Oscar. And then we add that into the next waypoint. And now we have two options here. And because we're in the north, I would imagine we're 40 north. But it also tends to be, or should be, the very closest of the two listed first. We can check this by going into Simbrief. And you can see on the map view, we've got a grid with
cleared Manchester,
longitude, latitude. We can see that we're between 40 north, 41 degrees north, and Pindo is 21 degrees east. So on the MCDU, we can see 40 degrees, east 20.57 degrees. That's the one we want, so we just press it. And that will then feed into the flight plan. And what I like to do, if I'm putting in direct, I like to put in so like onto plan view, and then I like to go down. We've put in all of this already in 5 minutes.
2506, read that correct. You're still coming through quite quiet, so if you can turn up your microphone and settings, please.
Pappies Pindo hasn't gone in because it's temporary. But you could see the yellow line was there, so the aircraft knows that we want it to follow a different route. And after Pindo was UL607 to Picos. So hit the MCDU, and after Pindo we can just hit insert. We can quickly look down the navigation display. Biban to Pappies to Pindo, so that's all looking good so far. We can click into Pindo at the very bottom on the MCDU here, and then lateral revision from Pindo, click on Airways again, and then we know we want to go Uniform Lima 607. Same as before, type it into the bottom of the scratch pad, the airway goes in at the left, and then we're flying to Picos. P-I-K-O-S. That goes in on the right. And you can see on the nav display there it's added itself in. There we go, there's Picos.
EC87 Charlie Delta, we are ready for
the Uniform Mike 600 to Cogis.
EC87 Charlie Delta, contact.
Again in the MCDU, find Picos, click on the button relevant for that.
Contact ground 121, decimal 8, EC87 Charlie Delta, bye bye.
And we want UM, Uniform
All
Mike.
stations, information Bravo is now current.
600. Add it into the VIA side on the left side of the MCDU. and we want to fly that airway to Cogis, which is only one waypoint. So I could have just put it in as a direct, and we add it in. I think because it is a direct, it's just sucked straight into the nav display, and we can see it get built in on the left hand side of the screen there. And then after that we want the Whiskey 58. To SKP. So let's see if this one works. Whiskey 58 to SKP. We're testing it under lots of different routes, lots of different conditions, lots of different SIDs and stars, just to try and see if we can break it, basically. Which is why I'm adding in a few other steps. I'm doing a couple of airways, going back, checking it. On another flight I've done the entire load of waypoints and airways, just submitted it and gone back in. Apis, Pindo, Picos, Cogis, LSA, Vaxus. So on the nav display up here, we can compare that to our charts. And you can see we've got Cogis, LSA, Vaxus, AGH. Then we zoom in, Vico, SKP, and then Skiathos. And you can see SKP's gone in correctly as well. Lovely. And then, as it shows on the chart, back into Skiathos. And that's it. We can click into destination, LGSK on the nav display here. That one. And we can look at the arrivals. So you can see there's two runways, and they are DME sort of approaches. And on the flight plan, we had it expecting runway 19. So we can click that, we can change it if we want to. And if we wanted to, we could actually choose one of the 3 different stars. Look. Now interestingly, Simbrief hasn't given us any stars. So I'll see if I can add in one now. Okay, well it's actually, Simbrief is saying we should expect runway 02. So we click on to erase that so we don't commit any of those changes. Arrivals, it's actually runway 01. I'm using a different thing today. There's 3 different SIDs there for us. But if we load the screen on Simbrief and generate our new package, we can see that again it's just saying fly to SKP and then direct into Skiathos. Skopelos Island, and then flying straight into Alexandros Skiathos Airport. So what we could do, if we want to, Skiathos Airport charts. Pop that into the internet. And we'll see if we can find any charts for the airport.
All stations, Gatwick delivery is now closing. For further services, contact Gatwick Ground 121.
So we've got some departure charts. Approach charts, and this is showing Skopelos, SKP, and then it's the VOR DME basically straight in. So we don't need any SIDs or stars. So we could just hit insert. And we've got our flight plan all sorted out, and that's how we do it. And all we do on vPilot is we get the data from Simbrief, we copy the route, and just put it into our flight plan. I love how now we're actually in Zulu time. It's so much better. Simbrief tells you your air time and things as well, so we know we've got a flight time of 3 hours 5 minutes. I'm carrying enough fuel for 4 hours, and I've set a flight level of 330. So we'll go ahead and file that flight plan. Although I wanted the Bogner 1 X-ray departure actually. So that's how we do it, guys. Nice and easy, super simplified compared to previous methods of working for this, and I hope you will find it useful. And by the time you actually check this out, it may already be merged into the master. But I mean, today, as of the 25th of October, when I'm recording this, I intend to upload it later on as well. It's still in testing, but it's an amazing addition to the A32nx project. Make sure you hit them up on Discord. Go and find them out, and they've got their own website as well, flybywiresim.com. Check the description and things for links for this Gatwick Airport scenery. It's available on Nexus Mods, and be sure to check out my model matching file as well on flightsim.to, which allows us to pull our livery files to display them on vPilot, so we have genuine liveries in the sim when we are flying on VATSIM. Again, I hope you all find it useful. I said it was a short video, but it's 20 minutes long, so if you're still here, thanks for sticking with us, and I hope you enjoy these new additions that will be coming very soon. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for another video.